Revenge films.
I work at a company that was on the verge of going under when I joined about 6 months ago. The rumor was that we were close to bankruptcy, but with a lot of hard work, I managed to bring in several new clients, and before long, the company's fortunes turned around. The place stabilized, and people even began relying on my input. Hey, what do you think about this proposal? I think it's solid, but I'd prep some quick responses in case they push back on certain points. The team was constantly seeking my advice, even though I wasn't in a management role. It felt good knowing I could help. And I was happy to contribute, but there was one real issue at the company: our manager. This guy was the worst. He'd overwork people, fly off the handle when he was in a bad mood, and take credit for others' work, including mine. Every time I'd present an idea, he'd steal the spotlight in front of the higher-ups. It was irritating, but I let it go. Not everyone was as forgiving, though. Some employees had left after having their hard work taken from them. Then came bonus season. After 6 months of working to turn things around, I found out that the company hadn't been able to pay bonuses for years. But now, thanks to the recent success, they could. The staff was thrilled. Wow, we're actually getting bonuses! It's all thanks to you! The day finally came, and everyone got their bonuses. People were ecstatic. Well, everyone except me. When I checked mine, I found $1. I stared at it, stunned. I asked around, and everyone else had received way more than that. When I showed my bonus slip, people were shocked and agreed something was definitely wrong. I went to the manager to sort it out, and he just sneered at me. There's no mistake. Your bonus is $1. I replied, with all due respect, I've contributed a lot to this company. If no one was getting a bonus, I'd understand, but why am I the only one with $1? Contributed? You're just an employee. Be grateful you got anything at all. Fine, I'm leaving. It wasn't the amount that upset me, but the realization that I couldn't work under someone like him. Go ahead, quit. We don't need you. Bring your resignation tomorrow. I'll personally sign it. So I walked out. The next day, I submitted my resignation. The manager looked a little panicked, probably from reports that some of our clients had canceled contracts. He started accusing me. Did you spread bad rumors about the company just to get back at us? I laughed. No, I just told them yesterday I'd be leaving. Then our CEO stormed in white as a sheet. Apparently, during a visit to one of our new clients, they'd mentioned they wanted to terminate their agreement after learning I'd resigned. The CEO was furious. "Do you realize what you've done?" the CEO shouted at the manager. "You've fired the person who saved this company?" The manager was speechless. He stammered, I didn't realize." I explained the entire situation to the CEO. Furious, he turned to the manager. "You're fired! Dismissing a key employee for your ego? Unbelievable!" The manager was in shock, trying to argue he was too important to lose, but the CEO had already made his decision. After the manager left, the CEO turned to me and apologized, asking me to stay. I agreed. It was my team after all, and we'd worked hard together. But I asked him about the dollar bonus. Turns out, I'd actually been given the highest bonus amount. But the manager had reduced it and reallocated the money to himself out of jealousy. The CEO didn't let that slide. He called the police, and the former manager was soon facing charges for fraud and embezzlement. Word got around that his family life fell apart too. His wife filed for divorce, and his daughter, who'd grown up with his abuse, was glad to see him go. With him gone, the office felt lighter than ever. We were all happy to see him face the consequences, and I got my full bonus back with a little extra as a thank you. It felt good knowing the place I helped save was back on track, now without that toxic presence. And that's the story. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you'd like, and I'll see you in the next video.
How was today's video? If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Stay tuned for more.